Hello, everybody. It's me. Big day. This is quick and dirty ETF update. And remember this. So much goodness. It's been a good and a bad week, but can the news get any better? Crazy moments, crazy money. All the stuff that I've been talking about is happening fast, and I'm going to explain it all to you right now. And for those of you in things like CleanSpark and Bitcoin and MicroStrategy, wow, what a week. Anyway, let's go. I'm going to turn my camera off so you guys can just see the detail. And reminder, everybody, how to spot a Twitter scam. My Twitter is still hijacked, and I can't get it back, despite 25 emails to the Twitter team. So just stay away from my Twitter until further notice. Thank you, everybody. And don't forget to subscribe to get smarter. First of all, breaking news. We had the second biggest day ever in ETFs. People thought the ETFs are running out of steam. No, they're not. They brought in 9,000 Bitcoin yesterday, which is stunning. Thank you as well for the likes. I see the little love hearts as well popping up there. It's brilliant. It makes me feel really good. Second piece of breaking news. Bitcoin ETFs are the most popular ETFs. Da-da! That's it. As per Bloomberg, IBIT and FBTC, which is the Blackrock and the Fidelity Bitcoin ETF, they are very, very popular. And we are only just beginning, and so is the marketing campaign. But hey, it's not just American ETFs. Breaking news, third piece. Hong Kong gears up for potential Bitcoin ETF approval after having, remember, all the big money in China gets funneled through Hong Kong. So this is going to be big too. Is there enough Bitcoin to go around? Hell no, there is not. Here is the breakdown of the day 20 raw numbers. As you can see, just focus your eye on the bottom right hand corner. Massive 405 coming in. 405 million net. Now, right now, as I've been saying as well, and you're probably sick and tired of hearing me, the demand for Bitcoin ETFs yesterday was 9,000 Bitcoin. That's 10 times more than the supply issuance of 900. And I love patterns and numbers. 10 times more in just these 9 ETFs. And the halving is just over 60 days away. And then it's going to 450. So we'll go to 20x greater than supply real soon, ladies and gentlemen. What's going to happen then? Well, we saw a taste of it last night and over the last couple of days as well. As I speak, Bitcoin's at 47,532. It's now higher than it has been during all of these ETFs launches. So let's look at who is actually buying. Well, first of all, we saw big spikes across the board. Red is BlackRock. Big boomer day for those guys. Fidelity, flat. But look also at ARK. They are the third biggest right now. Big day for those, as well as BTCO. Again, things are popping. Yes, there was still a little bit of selling on Grayscale, but that's far exceeded by these new ETFs. The T, thank you so much. So kind of you. Now, I'm going to talk about portfolio allocation because I'm trying to explain what's happening behind the scenes. This is a thing called the Markowitz principle, and it's about diversification, and it's hailed by Nobel laureate Harry Markowitz as a key investment strategy that underpins optimal portfolio allocation by balancing expected return and volatility. Everything is on a risk curve, as I say. And the Yale model as well talks about how, unfortunately, before Swensen's Yale model, before his death in 2021, Swensen embraced cryptocurrency, signaling Bitcoin's potential to be included in all diversified portfolios. Okay, we know the bond market's toast. We know fiat's going to hell. People are looking for an alternative. There's a lot of money, and there's a huge role coming to Bitcoin in portfolios. That's kind of so important here. And this chart just shows you the impact of how much you allocate in Bitcoin to a mixed portfolio. I'm not going to go through it in detail because we don't have time for that right now, but it is massive. The more you put in, the better you will do. Based on history, Jeff Hammer, thank you so much for coming. Now, another view of this too is the optimal Bitcoin allocation versus Vanguard. And a shout out to Sanjay as well, who shared this with me. So this is with a 7% volatility target. Bitcoin's portfolio allocation could rise, okay, all over the place. Even just 0.58% allocation to Bitcoin will outperform the Vanguard total stock market index by 10% over the next year. I'll repeat that. Vanguard, who have closed the doors to Bitcoin, just having 0.58 of your portfolio in Bitcoin will smash the performance of the Vanguard total stock market index. All right? Very important. Everybody you know, tell them, listen, you may not trust Bitcoin. Throw 0.5% in there. You will be happy. It has a huge impact. And that's what this chart signifies here. You get higher performance. Now, if you go to 20% allocation, you completely smash returns altogether. Again, this is probably warrants a bigger video if people are interested in this allocation and the impact. It is incredible. But again, we don't know where things can go. But the net takeaway from this is an optimal Bitcoin allocation for portfolios is 10.58%. And due to the ETF listings and the portfolio optimization strategies, it's now happening. People are going to wake up to this. The 60-40 is dead. Now it's probably going to be the 90-10, 90% stocks, 10% Bitcoin, and it'll make a big difference. Now let's get back to the ETF flows. You can see here, we had the third biggest day ever, 405 million. Some people will say it's the second biggest day ever in Bitcoin purchases, but there's that time lag as well. But that is massive, big jump. In addition, this is accumulated net of GBT selling. Over 2.3 billion is now in these ETFs on top of all the 6.7 billion drained from Grayscale. A visual of that looks like this. There's now 8.7 billion into these 9 new ETFs in just 20 days. Can I convince you yet, or have I convinced you yet that these ETFs are really something special? And finally, again, this is quick and dirty. I've got another video coming up in 2 hours, but Bitcoin edition, 203,000 Bitcoin now are in these ETFs since launch 20 days ago. That's now 13,000 Bitcoin over MicroStrategy. And as I said before, we are pulling in 10 times the daily issuance. And remember as well, when price goes up, people get FOMO. It gets attention and more money comes in. It's like a weird self-fulfilling prophecy, but that's the logic of humans. They chase. They don't get in early. They chase. So we're going to see some more chasing happening as well. And shout out to British Hodl. He's on the channel in 2 hours here. And I don't smoke, but I thought that'd be a fun image. He is a cigar man. So thank you all. Thank you all to everybody on Patreon too. Hope you enjoy the show. This is super exciting time to be in Bitcoin. It's happening. It's scarce. And just the US ETFs alone are pulling in 10 times the daily production of Bitcoin. And the miners are on fire. So with that, I'm going to just close off and check on the Bitcoin price. 47,500, which is massive. It added $2,200 just in the past 12 or 14 hours. Massive. And then CleanSpark is up 31%. CleanSpark 2 weeks ago was at $6 and change. Now it's at nearly $14. It's insane. MicroStrategy is up 10%, $643, up another $55 today. Again, MicroStrategy was in the toilet a few days ago. So good time to be alive. Be safe out there, everybody. See you all later. Thank you all for coming. And thank you to the mods in chat, TND, Tesla, and everybody else. Bye-bye.